So Rochester, not a team that you guys see often. Just from a pre-scout, what do you have to do to be successful there?
Well, they've had a bit of a change with Ron Rolston getting the job in Buffalo, but Luke Adam, they got some good, a lot of activity from their back end as far as production, and they play well. They've always played well in that building. So again, I think when you come up on a team that you haven't seen in a while, it's kind of a rarity in the schedule right now, but there will be a few more. We haven't seen them in quite a while. We'll look at their systems, but again, it's more about playing to our strengths and trying to establish our game and be on our toes and dictate the play. That's the reason we've had some success here, and we're going to have to continue to do it in a tough building on Friday.
On Saturday, head to Syracuse, a building that you've had success in this season, going back to last season. What has it been about that building?
Maybe a lot of local Syracuse guys. I don't know. We have played well for whatever reason. They've all been pretty tight games. Maybe it's the Sestito-Zaleski factor because they're just from outside of Syracuse. But no, a tough team. That we've played well against over the course of the last couple of years. But again, another tough building, tough battle. And hopefully we can keep our success, some of the success we've had in that building.
Then the Sunday going to Bridgeport, a team saw last weekend, going to see the following weekend. Just talk about their game and the keys to success there.
Again, active D, Ness, Donovan, Landry, all guys that are good whiz hard, good with the puck involved, a very aggressive pressure team, and DiPietro, I think, starting to get comfortable down there. I thought we obviously let one slip away last Friday against them, and they're good at home, tough building as well. So we need to manage the puck, and it's 3-3. So it's going to be, don't want to look ahead to that game, but it's one of those situations where you're going to have to be smart, and the mental toughness and focus sometimes comes into play more so than systems and everything else. And those are going to be, they're a desperate team. We are a desperate team. They're trying to climb up the standings, and right now they're below us, and we obviously have to go head into that game with the approach that we need to keep them there, and it's a big 2 points for us.
Do you approach weekends kind of as 3-game sets where, all right, if you don't win the first one, we need to win the second one, we need to win Sunday?
Well, I think just competitively you look at that. I mean, I feel as a coach, and even I think as players, you get that first one under your belt, it gives you a little bit of breathing room and maybe takes the pressure off of each game. I thought even this past weekend we lost the first one. There was a sense of urgency Saturday, but then Sunday, you want to finish the weekend above 500 for the weekend and get your 2 out of 3 games and 4 out of 6 points. And I think if you don't win that first one, it has a tendency to put a little more stress and pressure on the situation. So I think having, and it may not always be a win, but having a good, strong game Friday is the key to potentially having a good weekend.